And just like that, we're back.
A16, turn me up.
Welcome to episode 289 of the Views from Section 400 podcast. Today is August 27th, 2026. And Jack, the Auburn Tigers are not ranked in the AP top 25 to start the season.
Nor should they be.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
For the 10th consecutive year?
No.
How many years?
Probably like 4.
We were probably an AP top 25 preseason ranked team
Every year, but
in the last 4
has
years.
it been
every vote next year was they were
the last time they were ranked? You guys were still there. Yes or no?
No,
I
they've
was
been
still
ranked. No, they
I was
have
doing
definitely.
my victory lap.
No, they've definitely been ranked
for everybody
since,
watching
right?
that doesn't know. For everybody watching that doesn't know, we are old men.
God, you're gonna make me look this up, Matt, and swallow my pride.
I mean, I feel like the Jackson Arnold season we came
If we're starting
in
to show,
as like
out with Auburn.
top 20 team.
People
They
got
were
that.
ranked after the first 3 weeks, Jack. They weren't ranked to start the season.
Gotcha.
Oh, God. It wasn't even 2021. It was 2020.
Oh, wow. When you guys were still there, no?
Yeah.
Was indeed my final year at Auburn.
Wow.
That would have been a vote next year.
Although the 2020 season happened after I had graduated, so I thankfully didn't have to bear witness to the monstrosity that has been Auburn football. Although I have gone back for a few games, got our asses handed to us against Cal. I watched that 4th and 37, whatever it was, in the Iron Bowl live in my corner of the end zone.
Who did they lose to last year when we went?
Was that a Fernando Mendoza led Cal team?
It was.
How
far we've come is true, and that just goes to show. I mean, Brian's like, "Hey guys,
we're old men.
College football preview tonight. Let's get excited for it." I'm not. I'm not excited. I haven't been excited for college football in years, Brian. In years. The Auburn Tigers give me absolutely nothing to root for year in and year out. I haven't been excited for a long time.
Some are saying the Auburn Tigers are the Vanderbilt of the 2010s.
Jack, listen to Florence and the Machine. The dog days are over. We have Alex Golesh. We have Byron Brown. It's a new era on the Plains right now. There's no more Hugh Freeze.
I know. I said I don't have a lot to offer, and I've probably been the most talkative here, and most of it's been rage bait. What I did like, on a positive note, is that the Auburn Tigers, I think the first time people kind of liked it is, I think they took a week or 10 days, and they all went to the hotel. No girlfriends, no family, just 10 days in the hotel, team, cohesive, probably getting screamed out. A hell week, so to speak. That summer camp that you need to gel as a brotherhood. Love to see that. Think that will bode really well for the team.
Very Remember the Titans-esque.
Yes.
Well, listen, Brian, and I can appreciate the new that is Alex Golesh. I am excited because anytime you switch it up, you bring in something new, there's reasons to be optimistic. It could work out for the better. And just that chance is it's going to keep me engaged this year. It will, at least for the beginning, because I saw what Liam Cohen could do for this Jacksonville team last year, as you see behind me. If Alex Golesh can come in there and do anything like what Liam Cohen did for the Jags, the Auburn Tiger program will be in a much better place, and I will be much more excited. But right now, that excitement is at an all-time low.
All right, well, you want some stats to help your excitement?
Do it.
So last season at USF, led by Alex Golesh and Byron Brown, both Auburn Tigers now, 40.5 points per game. 5th in all of FBS. The 276.6 passing yards per game, 18th in FBS. 212 rushing yards per game was 13th in FBS. And they were 12th nationally in offensive efficiency. We're going to score points, Jack. It's something Auburn hasn't been able to do in a long time.
Arguably ever.
Do you have to
Cam
take
Newton.
it with Do you have to take it with a grain of salt because of the conference difference? I think you do.
You do. You do. I mean, domination is domination.
It's the team that almost beat Alabama
2 years ago.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about what happened last year. 2 years ago. It was still Brown. But they didn't have Brown for that game last year. Or he got injured early.
Look, Golish has the opportunity to become the first Russian I've ever actually liked. So I'm excited for him.
You didn't like Nikolai?
Who?
Nikolai.
Zombies.
I'm all out the vodka.
Zombies.
I get the reference now. No, did not come to mind at all.
I got nothing there for you on the Russian front.
I'm trying to think of any Russians. Ovechkin, he's cool.
You're the Caps fan, not me.
Anywho.
Auburn Tigers, they'll be ranked after week 3. They're going to beat Baylor, they'll beat Southern Miss, and they'll beat Florida.
Are they hovering around 30, 35, or are you just throwing it out there to throw that out there?
They got votes, and a win over Baylor is, I mean, Baylor's not anything that special, but it's a Power 5, Power 4 win. And then a win over Florida would be a good win.
Do those power wins hold as much weight as they do in college basketball?
Yes and no. No, because there's no real metric for it. Like there's not the quadrants that college basketball uses.
So they don't measure off it. So the answer is no.
The only thing that really matters,
look at Notre Dame.
The only thing that really matters is like
that's also true.
Strength of schedule and record.
Which we've seen a lot of teams opt to play the easy schedule because they say it doesn't matter to play a hard schedule anymore.
The big difference with college football is like if you play enough of those games and you just win like 4 of them, you can have cupcakes the rest of the time and still be good. College basketball, you need a lot of them. Look at Miami, Ohio.
I was just saying that's what Miami of Ohio proved last year.
Let's talk about the real top 25 that the Auburn Tigers aren't in. I'm still mad about that. Anything stick out here in terms of maybe Will, you could put up a graphic of the top 25. We can run through it real quick. Ohio State, Oregon, UGA, Notre Dame, Texas with old friend Cam Coleman. Indiana getting disrespected at number 6. Miami, A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, Texas Tech, no Brennan Sorsby, Alabama, USC, BYU, Michigan, Washington, Penn State, SMU, Tennessee, Utah, Iowa, Houston, Louisville, Missouri. That's your top 25. So my first question to you is which team will be unranked the quickest out of that top 25?
I'm sure one of these lower tiered SEC teams like Mizzou or Tennessee is going to have an early matchup with an Alabama or Georgia that gets them out of the top 25 conversation real quick, and that is the SEC.
Brian, look it up for me. I think Louisville plays a top 15 team when the first or second week, maybe the third week. I do think it's at home, but depending on how that shakes up.
They play SMU at home week 2. They also play your Villanova Wildcats.
Yeah, well, that's not going to move. That's not going to move the needle for the top 25. That's Louisville's first game. That could if they lose. That's Louisville's first game, but the Cats play this Friday night. William and Mary, I believe. So Cats get some real game speed under their belt before Louisville. But no, maybe they can cover the spread. Anyway,
maybe that could be a loser goes home game there. SMU and Louisville. Loser is unranked.
Yeah. So that would be my pick.
SMU is going to be unranked after the first week. I mean, they open up against Florida State. Seminoles are going to come chopping.
It's Monday Night Football.
FSU, I'm back on the train. I know they used to be a dynasty. I'm with them. They have to get back to believe it when you see it. Unfortunately,
Same way Auburn is. I get it.
Exactly. Like, we know what they were, but they've put themselves in a spot where they unfortunately can't be trusted until they can be. That makes sense.
Florida State, by the way, Jack, old friend at quarterback, Ashton Daniels.
I did not know that he was starting.
Yeah.
That's
Tommy
a
Castellanos
problem.
is gone.
That's such a problem.
He's a good player.
Norvell's getting fired.
Probably. I think that's an easy one to go with there. For me, I think Houston is cooked. Houston's not a good football team. They're going to fall out of this quick. I know the Big 12 is the Big 12, but I don't like Houston at all. Houston's not going to make a bowl game.
It's pretty ironic, right? We touted the Big 12 in college basketball as this holy grail, the best we've seen, and clearly the best last year. And the Big 12's got nothing to show for it in football. They can't back it up.
Just not spending money.
You've already ragged Baylor through the mud. Ragged SMU through the mud. We know who a conference Brian hates this year.
There's no shot we're going back in on Texas Tech.
No,
they lost way too much talent. Way too much talent.
And they had the weird offseason. They were front and center all offseason. The oil money can only cover up so much down there.
Where I'm looking, and I usually tend to fade West Coast teams, but I think I really like USC this year. And they're not necessarily overrated. They're not underrated. They're right there at 14. Right there at 14. Brian, you seem like you got something to say, so I don't want to continue to go. If you got something, what? Who got hurt that now this take is horrible?
No. I love UNC. I loved them last year. I think I picked them to win that game against Oregon and make the college football playoff. Didn't come to fruition, but they bring back Jaden Mavia.
Yes.
The issue with them is they got to play Oregon, Indiana, Penn State, Washington, and Ohio
They can beat
State.
Penn State, by the way. I'm not scared of Penn State.
It can beat Penn State and Washington, but to make a college football playoff, they probably got to go 2-1 against Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State.
They can beat Indiana. Indiana is not. They're not last year's Indiana.
Kirk Cinetti just doesn't lose, though.
I'm aware of who the coach is. You forget he's on the other side. Your boy Lincoln Riley. I mean, it's not that he's on the hot seat, but it's kind of like you brought this guy in, you gave him a mansion, private jet, this, that, and the third, all this money. It's kind of like all right, Lincoln, when is all of this shit we've invested into you going to pay off? Kind of feels like this is that year. I know he's not going to get fired unless something drastically goes wrong, but it is kind of like hey, man, what do you got?
I feel like, is it fair to say that they're another program that they just haven't been it for a long time now and got to see it to believe it?
Kiffin killed him. It's like he does a lot of teams.
Yes and no, because Florida State and Auburn haven't been ranked. Like USC's been ranked and hovered around and kind of
but they feel like the Steelers where they can maybe make the playoffs, but they're not going all the way.
I think they'll get Chargers.
I don't know that. I don't know that yet. I don't know that. But I do like the narrative behind what I just talked about with Lincoln Riley and that, hey, this is all right, we put all this stuff. You had a few years to settle in. You're ranked in the top 15. Here top 12 makes the college football playoff. They're returning a quarterback that played really well last year. Riley's already noted that he has 5 starters or more on the offensive line. Loves the offensive line. Have a running back by committee tandem. I forget the guys' names. I had it written down right here. Wayman Jordan and King Miller. Tell me about those guys. King Miller? That guy's not going to do anything this year? Come on.
That's a 15 touchdown running back.
So
Rent stew for Lincoln Riley.
Also shows they've signed a top national recruiting class, heavy on blue chip talent. Early contributions from freshmen.
I like USC.
Former TCU coach Gary Patterson now leading the defense. That guy's a pretty good coach.
I like USC. They just feel more.
He was the guy who brought TCU to the national championship. No.
Yeah, probably.
Forget. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else. But I mean, does 9-3 get them into the college football playoff?
Probably, if they beat.
Yeah, depending on who they beat.
Now, we saw what Miami did last year. Once you're in, anybody can dance.
If you're 9-3 and you're correct me if this doesn't make sense, Brian, but if you're 9-3 and your 3 losses are against like Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana, that's probably not getting you in.
Yeah, because there's nothing much left on the schedule. But I mean, if they beat Penn State, that's worth something, and if they beat Washington, depending on how Washington season goes, that's worth something.
So they've got like 5 games to sway people with.
If they go 3-2 in the 5,
they should be good.
That might be solid. Yeah.
Like they lose to Ohio State and Oregon. Where do they play Indiana? At home or on the road?
They play Indiana on the road.
Not great.
They play Indiana on the road and they play Penn State on the road.
What are those games do they have? What games? So they have Ohio State and Oregon at home?
They have Ohio State, Oregon, and Washington at home.
Okay, that's helpful.
To end their season, though, they play Oregon, Washington, at Penn State, at Wisconsin, at home against Ohio State, at Indiana, Cupcake, at home against Maryland, and then they got to play UCLA in the Rose Bowl. And UCLA just had the JMU coach.
That travel's going to kill them.
I think they play on the road at Rutgers too to like start off the year like week 2.
You got to face off against
Jersey.
They're going to be settled in for that end of season stretch. You know, the butterflies are going to be out. The offense is going to be clicking. You know, this isn't a week 2 game on the road at Ohio State where it's like they have no idea what's going on. They're going to be settled in. The chemistry is going to be there. Look, guys, I'm just trying to take a team in the top 15 that I think could maybe make some noise if some things go their way. The blueprint is there.
I like the team
all the way down to whoever you want to say is.
My offense, my Heisman pick. I really like the team. The schedule is so tough.
But like what? Like they're ranked ahead of Washington and Penn State. Indiana's ranked 6, and I understand the coach is great, but who are they returning? Who's their quarterback? Did they just go portal again and bring in a bunch of seniors? Like, why are you scared of so scared of Indiana? Because of Cignetti? I understand he wins, but what did they do in the offseason? Are they an overrated team this year?
They did bring in Josh Hoover.
You don't love that.
Didn't love Fernando Mendoza. Look what he turned into. And I think Hoover was better than what Mendoza showed before he got to Indiana.
Like, do they have stud wideouts like they did last year? They have just stud defense like they did last year? I don't know. But if they did, maybe are they like – I know what Cignetti is. I know they won the championship. I don't know.
They brought back that white receiver. I forget what his name is. Charlie Becker. He'll probably be their number 1. Made some big plays last year. I like Indiana. They're going to be there. They're probably not going to win it all again. They're going to be there.
Brian likes Indiana.
If I had to pick a team in this top 25 that's not a favorite, LSU. LSU's going to win it all.
Really?
Lane
Kiffin wins everywhere he goes. He gets to play even bigger a villain this year.
There's not going to be any stink hovering above Lane Kiffin season.
There's always stink hovering above Lane Kiffin, and he always wins.
He doesn't always win.
Have I ever seen Lane Kiffin hoisting a national championship trophy?
No. You haven't.
No, I
Not
don't
as a
think
head
I
coach, you
have.
haven't.
Not as a head coach.
Maybe as Alabama like coordinator.
Yeah, I don't fucking count. That's Saban's trophy.
That's what I'm saying. So the answer is no. Not as a head coach.
So where does this narrative come that he
I
wins
know,
everywhere he
Brian.
goes?
He turned a
Apparently, all
terrible
you gotta do
Tennessee
is
program
win.
around. He brought FAU, who was nothing, to every conference championship game. I think he won every one but one.
It's FAU.
He took Ole Miss to the college football playoff for the first time, and they damn near won it all. They probably would have won it all if he didn't leave. The only place he didn't win was Oakland.
Yeah, I'm not there with you. I'm not there that he's like this all worldly coach. I think he's very well liked. He's a good recruiter, but I am not there with you, brother.
He didn't win it all.
And if he does, it'll be on the back of a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson type team. It won't be because
But that's finally what he has. He hasn't had that.
it's tough to have that. I'll believe that they've got that when I see it. Who's their starting quarterback this year? Because Nussmeier is out in the NFL now, right?
Yeah, they did bring in they have a stud. I got it. Yeah, Nussmeier is on the Chiefs. Yeah, they brought in Levitt
Chiefs
from Arizona State. Played with Cam Scatterbo.
Wow, it's lining up for a Jaden Daniels arc.
Mm-hmm.
Is this so do you or do you not have Levitt winning the Heisman?
I do not. I have Maeva over at
Who'd she play
USC.
for?
Do you have Levitt winning the Heisman, Jack?
Do I?
Yes.
Is that what you just asked me?
That is what I just asked you.
No, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, I don't even know half the names on the Heisman favorite list. So having said that, give me Trinidad Chambliss, and let's watch him have some success at Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin, because it's not what matters.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hyped up USC. I gotta go with Maeva. I mean, I just went on a whole 10-minute. I mean, the whole show was surrounded by USC there. How can I flip around and say Arch Manning?
Yeah. Also, wait. Can we also backtrack on that Lane Kiffin conversation just one more second? Because
Why?
not only like was Trinidad Chambliss like debatably one of the better quarterbacks in college football last year, he is again supposed to be a Heisman frontrunner, or at least in the conversation. Brian, I'm sure you do, but do you remember who Lane Kiffin's quarterback was before Chambliss?
JD.
Yeah, that's right. Your boy Jackson Dart. Like he has had, he's a merchant. He's a good player merchant. That's what I'm talking about. He
brings in good players.
Merchant.
He's a good recruiter.
Not
but
a good
when
coach.
it comes down to the X's and O's, man, he ain't getting that done.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Brian.
Yeah, smoking darts.
Every coach is a good player merchant.
I don't. To a degree, sure, but I mean, Lane Kiffin's freaking backpack or something getting carried by Dora.
I think other than Kirk Cignetti, who you can argue he was a player merchant because Fernando Mendoza just went first overall in the NFL draft. Every team that's won a national championship, that's won a lot in college football, has a great quarterback and a great wide receiver and a great defensive end and a great safety and a great linebacker.
Yeah. I get it.
You got to be a good coach to bring in those players.
Yeah, but when we're gonna compare Lane Kiffin to the previous college football playoff champion winners and those coaches, I mean, I don't think he really stacks up.
I think he will.
I mean, yeah, he's still young enough. He's got time. Definitely has time.
And I hope he doesn't, because I don't want LSU to become a dynasty and just not let Auburn ever be good, but kind of scares me.
Well, sounds like you're now an LSU fan, like a Commanders fan and a Bengals fan.
Kind of am. Lane Kiffin fan.
All the wrong teams, Brian.
You're a wrong team. Look at the flag behind you.
Duval.
Let's talk
How about those
about
jerseys? Let's talk about those Jags jerseys.
This is the NFL show.
Hey, you said it. College football show.
I did have to, Brian brought up a good point. The jerseys aren't a gimmick. The whole franchise might be a gimmick.
No, I'm gonna fight you for that one. Next time I see you, I'm gonna crack you in the ribs, bro.
I knew you wouldn't like that one.
Oh, that gave me a chuckle at my desk at work when I saw that. It's like Brian is choosing violence today. Violence.
Cannot believe. And I go like, what? You wouldn't see that? Just put it on Twitter. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna come after your ass.
Pause.
Let's
talk about what teams could win these conferences. We got the Big Four, and then let's do a Group of 5 prediction.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame will probably come out on top of theirs.
Yeah, that's an easy bet.
With the whopping 0-0 record.
Yeah, exactly. What conference you want to start with, Brian?
Let's start with the SEC because we're on topic. Matt, you want to throw yours out first?
Is it chalk to say Georgia? No, people are probably going Texas, right?
There's not really any chalk with the SEC this year.
Yeah, all right, I'll take. I like Georgia. Georgia's just stable. You can feel good about that.
Yeah, I liked the Georgia call. I think I'm really not too high on Gunnar Stockton as like a pure passer and like quarterback, but he is a really good college quarterback. Like if you want to run,
that's all you need.
Some Tim Tebow-esque, like get out of the pocket, roll out. Like he can do that very well.
I mean, think about it. Stetson Bennett won a national title.
Georgia's just going to roll out Stetson Bennett clones for the end of time.
Yeah, well, they've been doing it forever. So yeah, I like that call a lot. As long as they can go, wasn't AJ McCarron a?
No,
Alabama?
who am I thinking of that was on?
He went to Alabama.
Yeah. There's
Carson Beck was there for a little bit.
Carson Beck.
Both schools have had a long slew of Stetson Bennett's and Carson Beck's and AJ McCarron's.
Just really, really great college quarterbacks that fizzle out in the NFL.
No doubt. Yeah, their ceiling is, peaking in college, but
I'm thinking of Sam Bradford.
No,
Oklahoma.
Too many red teams.
Are you
Eagles legend Sam Bradford?
I mean,
who was at Georgia when
we could do this all day, but we're not talking about Matt Stafford, are we?
No, I didn't want to say
That's
Stafford.
Really rolling back the clock.
What was McCarron 2014? Who was Georgia quarterback in 2014? Hudson Mason. Who the fuck is Hudson Mason?
Exactly.
He's not on my radar. That 2014 Georgia team had Nick Chubb and DeAndre Swift and.
You know who I was thinking of? Jacob Eason. No, that wasn't who I was thinking of. I was thinking of Jake Fromm.
Jake Fromm. That sounds more like it. That sounds more like it.
Yeah. Giants legend.
All right,
Jake
anyway, Georgia
I think
is my pick to win the SEC.
I like that. I think they could play a Seattle style of football in the college game this year and definitely get
boring.
It done. By your aspect, yes. For me, I want to say Ole Miss, man. I'm gonna continue on with it. Lane Kiffin is not the bread, is not the butter for Ole Miss's bread. It's Trinidad Chambliss and the defense, and they got some good talent on that team. I believe in them.
Lane Kiffin is the bread, the butter, and the sandwich. LSU's winning the SEC.
Dog shit sandwich.
Brian is all over LSU this year. Oh, he loves it.
Yeah, what did you transfer?
He loves it.
I really do hate that they're in the SEC, but I don't think Auburn has to play him. So
you don't hate it that much.
All right, the ACC, Jack's favorite conference. Let's let you start.
Florida State Seminoles. No,
No.
I'm
You
kidding.
don't
I'm
believe
kidding. I don't believe that. I also just can't truly say the team I do believe in. I'm just gonna look. Mario Cristobal's a great coach. He's a great college coach, and I think that he's gonna put together. I mean, they have a good program down there at the U, so I just think that they're gonna keep it going. There's really no reason not to think so. Like, what do you?
It's not, and
SMU
Miami
coming in?
is Miami is going to be good this year, but like there's nobody there that's going to compete with them for this ACC title. I mean, Miami can play an average year, I believe, and they'll run away with this title. I mean, this should not be close.
Agreed. And Brian's not in on Louisville, and they're probably the second.
No, Brian's not. Is Brian going to pick Miami here though, or is he going to pull something out of his ass?
This is the year Dabo
UNC.
Sweeney
Oh,
finally figures out the NIL era, and
Here we
Clemson
go.
gets back to the college football playoff as the ACC champion.
Not even
That would be
top
fun.
25.
That would be fun. I'd be with that.
He's due.
Well, Cape Klubnik's not there to sabotage the team anymore, so I guess you got that going for him.
Is he backing up Geno Smith now?
Not for long. He's going to have to save Aaron Glenn's job by week 4.
And Aaron Glenn should start filling out applications if that's the case.
Geno Smith, the return to New York. Got to have a little bit of faith.
It might not be his fault, but they're going to start 0-3, and the Klubnik whispers are going to be coming.
They just really the talent in for the Jets is so lackluster. I mean, it's just so it's really poor. Really, really poor.
Brees Hall's already hurt. I like Kenyon Sadiq.
Wasn't he like already hurt?
Probably.
He had like an injury. I mean,
Everyone's
not good.
Mr. Chalk's coming back. I mean, come on, man. Give me Ohio State.
It's tough to go against Ohio State here.
It's really tough. They are just absolutely star-studded.
They are pretty star-studded. Who are you going to pick? Oregon? Like, that would be the only...
number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. They bring
that'd
back
be the
a
only
bunch of players.
comparable.
I'm going Oregon.
I'm going to have to stick with Ohio State here. I mean, they're just, like Jack said, too loaded. Too loaded. Did Oregon and Ohio State play each other this year?
They have to. There's no reason they shouldn't.
They should, but the Big Ten is 25 teams now, so you never know.
So dumb.
Oregon does. Yes, they play at the Shoe, November 7th.
Yeah. That's enough to sell me on Ohio State to win the Big Ten.
That might be for the Big Ten because Oregon does not play a game they should lose. Maybe at USC.
And they may, I don't even know if you could say they should lose that game. It's a tough game, but I don't know if that's a game they should lose.
Agreed.
Yeah. Ohio State's got to play Texas week 1. In Texas.
Yeah, they did that last year, right?
They were home, though.
Yeah, but everybody got hyped it up, and it was like a 14-7 game. Super underwhelming. Everybody thought it would be this crazy shootout.
Ohio State has a 3-week stretch where they got to go to Indiana. So they have a bye after they go to Indiana, and then they got to go to USC, and then they play Oregon at home.
It's a tough stretch, but their roster mixed with the coaching staff is more than built to withstand any type of tough stretch in the schedule.
Agreed.
More than capable of taking whatever 3-week whatever stretch they might have.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'd be more worried about Kurt Signetti manufacturing another machine than I would be about Dan Lanning and the Ducks out there.
Quack, quack.
Which is why USC
Quack, quack.
could have a sneaky win there.
Big 12.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're not taking Texas Tech again, but overwhelming favorite out of the Big 12. I think it's a Miami situation where there's just not enough competition.
Yeah, who else is
for them.
paying? Who else is paying these insane NIL deals out in Big 12 land?
Nobody.
I know Oklahoma State had a lot of talk firing the guy and then saying they were pledging money. I think that's probably going to take a little bit to come into
build,
effect and build. So at least for this year, not enough competition to overthrow the Red Raiders. So they'll win the Big 12. We can, I guess, get back on our Red Raiders for that, but not enough to make noise. Beyond that.
I feel like I've gone chalk like literally every other conference or division, whatever you want to call it. Can I get?
Who's
Can I?
gonna take
I was like, say, can I get like Brian? Toss out a couple names for me. Like I'm
SMU?
not yeah, Big 12.
SMU's ACC now.
I'm not
they
going
did
with
flip?
BYU. Just telling you that right now. It won't be
BYU would be your next bet.
It won't be
Houston.
BYU.
Houston, Utah, are they any good? Is Utah even in it?
No shot.
Yeah. Kansas State, Arizona State, Cincinnati, UCF, Baylor,
Dude, Arizona State, like little
Colorado.
dart throw, Colorado. Nah.
After the strength and conditioning coach hype up video, that team was sleeping.
Just remind me to not bet on Big 12 teams at all throughout the season. At all.
I'm going Oklahoma State. Drew Mestamaker, Eric Morris. I believed in North Texas last year. So why not believe in North Texas to do a JMU to Indiana type move?
They brought all the North Texas guys over, right? I knew they did something.
Yeah. And why not take a stab?
The shout. I don't hate the stab. I do not hate that stab whatsoever. I picked Oklahoma State to win it all when they had Cade Cunningham. So there's a connection for me there.
Go Cowboys.
I won't go that far.
Oklahoma State Cowboys.
I'll do it. Go OSU. You won't hear me say go the C word. Not getting that audio thrown out there.
That's fair.
Need that sound bite.
We've made it to the group of 5, and gentlemen, this is my favorite bet of not only the college football season, but of the football season. In the group of 5, the representative to go to the college football playoff at plus 1,000 will be the Navy midshipman.
I don't know anything about Army or Navy this year.
It's a Navy team.
What do you know?
They're fundamentally sound. Their coaching staff has been there forever. Their players stay there forever in the era of NIL. And they play in the American, which just lost John Summerall. He's gone from Tulane. They're going to take a step back. USF, Alex Golish, we talked about him. They're going to take a step back. North Texas, Eric Morris, they're going to take a step back. So why can't the team in a conference full of changes that's been the most stable and good for a long time rise to the cream of the crop, win that conference, and have a good enough record and a good enough story? The Navy midshipmen going to the college football playoff, plus 1,000. Take it, and it's hitting. I'll see you at the cash counter.
You go, Jack.
I've never had an issue with the Navy football players or program. It's definitely more about the competition that they have to face and the heightened level of it. With that argument, with all of those coaches leaving, all of those teams sort of turning over a new chapter, not sure what you're going to get, I actually like what you're putting down right now. I can get behind that. I mean, Navy routinely has one of the most, like you said, fundamentally sound, but also smart football teams. And I can get behind that, Brian. I might be sprinkling on that with you.
They could still get in if they lose this game, obviously, because it's a great team. They host Notre Dame on Halloween.
I mean, that's their make or break game of the year.
Could get spooky.
So you're picking a group of 5 that's going to represent as in the college football playoff.
Yeah, we don't have to do every Group of 5 champion, but this is your best Group of 5.
Best group of 5. Tough. Is the restructured Pac-12 one? Because I was going to say Boise State.
I think they still qualify as a Group of 5. They should be Group of 5. Yes, they're in the Group of 5. Now it's the Group of 6.
So it doesn't count?
It does count, yeah.
That's what I'm rocking with. Boise State. I mean, it's probably going to be between Boise State and Navy, no? For that team that gets in.
Yeah, Boise probably that winner of the Pac-12 versus the winner of the American.
Yeah. And
or
the other teams you'd be looking at would be JMU out of the Sun Belt, but they just lost the coach and probably got gutted a bit. So you would, and I know they've been able to adapt to key pieces, whether coaching staff or players leaving, and still being able to kind of not lose a step. But, all good things come to an end. They might still be good, but I'm not sure they'll be enough to be in the conversation late. Then your only other thing would be Conference USA. And who are you going to have? Western Kentucky or Liberty?
Yeah,
they'll be great in that conference, but they're not in any conversation to get in. So I think it's between Boise State and probably Navy for that, group of 5 representative.
With absolutely no research behind this, give me Toledo.
Out of the MAC. I mean, the MAC, hey, 2 representatives in March Madness. Why not get one in college football playoff?
Jack is getting fired up for college hoops.
Give me Toledo.
Got me a little fired up.
You're going to be watching some action on Tuesday nights.
Ooh, baby.
It's kind of evolved into Conference USA Tuesday nights, to be honest with you.
So it's action Wednesdays now?
I don't know. I don't know. But I know a lot of Tuesday nights last year was Conference USA.
Maybe they're trying to take off some eyeballs from the MAC.
Conference USA is also, I could be so wrong, but they might have dumped some money into that conference. And I know Delaware just went from FCS, now they're in the Conference USA. I know they dumped and invested a lot of money into their program. Liberty seemed to be strong. Western Kentucky is always a name you know. But again, take this all with a grain of salt. But, Conference USA might have, if you're comparing Conference USA and MAC, Conference USA might be above them now. They probably are.
Probably are. Jack does not care. Toledo Rockets.
Go Rockets, baby.
Big James Harden guy, Mr. Jack.
Nope, not true. Not true.
All right, our last thing. Go ahead.
Nope.
Get something else in the tag there.
He's a bottom 5 NBA player of all time. Just for me, at most on the hate watch list. Not as far as skills goes, but as far as I hated what he did to the free throw game. He was Shea before Shea.
Cut that audio.
Just gonna post a 2-second clip on our socials. Top 5 bottom player.
I honestly don't care.
Top 5 bottom player of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, the mustache is telling the beard to go off.
Respect.
National champion time. Who is hoisting the trophy at the end of January? God, it lasts way too long.
It really does. I mean, man, we've stretched into the third week of January, the third Monday of January for a national title game. I mean, we're right up against conference championship weekend.
So I have a theory here, actually. The NFL just got rid of the Pro Bowl. They're working together, and what was
It
the
wasn't a Pro
week?
Bowl. It was dodgeball.
Yeah, but you needed something to fill that week in between the Super Bowl because you always have the bye week. Now that bye week will be eventually the national championship.
I mean, think about it though. They go the playoffs, the semifinals for college are like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 2-3 day stretch, whatever. And then they have another 3 weeks off to play the national championship. It's like crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Maybe not a full thing, but like 15 days off, 16 days. I mean, it's not like, I don't know. Seems very egregious.
College sports are just not in a great spot. All right, who's winning it all?
I mean, I feel I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't take Lincoln Riley and the Trojans out of Southern California.
I like it. Tough schedule, but I like it.
Give me USC. I have a vintage USC. I have a vintage USC pullover as well. That might have to get busted out this year. But it will.
I got a feeling that this one is going to stay in the Big Ten yet again. And
Notre Dame's got a lot of hype and revenge and vengeance on their mind.
Yeah. They could be the independent Notre Dame, but I'm going to go with chalk. Give me Ohio State to win it.
Ryan Day, I mean, I know he's gotten it done, but that guy can get shooken and shooken in the playoff.
Before 2 years ago, I would have agreed with you, but the man's gotten it done, and I can put some stock in him now.
I'm taking LSU.
We know.
We know who you love this year. I love that we all have our teams, though. Or at least Brian and I have some.
I've got no real
hero.
Yeah, if that team for me is going to be Ole Miss. That team for me would be Ole Miss, definitely.
I just can't wait until one of the teams blows something.
Starts like 4-3.
Lincoln Riley fired after 0-3 start.
Cliff Kingsbury gets hired.
Oh, God.
I think he has so much they would owe him, Lincoln Riley, if they fired him. Where he could.
It truly is astonishing the buyouts of college football head coaches.
It'd be a James Franklin. I mean, didn't James Franklin get like $100 million for getting fired?
I thought
$50 million.
I thought it was something like 15 for getting fired. But you might be right.
A lot more.
Either way,
you
get paid tens of millions of dollars to get fired. I mean, sign me up.
I think it was like $50 million, which is crazy.
I think Auburn's still playing Gus Malzahn. Years later, still getting a check.
Why did they sign him to an extension and then fire him? Because I thought he was on the tail end of one.
He had a lot of years left.
He did.
Just dumbest decision they made.
I mean, they're probably cursed by that, I would think.
Yeah, well, they got a Russian witch now to undo the curse.
That they do.
Well, that was our college football preview, fellas.
I think that went a lot better than expected.
Yeah, we got some good stuff. Hopefully,
I think we got some great stuff in there. I think we got some great stuff in there.
All right, I had to look it up. James Franklin was owed $49 million, but then he ended up taking a settlement after getting the head coaching job at Virginia Tech and only taking about $9 million.
Yeah.
So I don't know how
they might win the ACC.
Hey, at least they'll have some competition over there now.
They're not in year one. One.
I would have to agree with that.
And again, it's James Franklin guy. Like, I know it's an upgrade for Virginia Tech, but are we just going to wipe away what we've seen at Penn State for the last however many years?
Well, he doesn't have to play Michigan or Ohio State.
He's got to play Miami.
Maybe not. I'm looking it up now.
I'm gonna put
He
him
doesn't
in the
play
same.
Miami.
I'm gonna put him in
And
the
Clemson.
same camp as Lane Kiffin, where great recruiter, but when it comes to going out and winning a big game, I don't think you're really doing much for me.
Yeah,
Dude, they're
Brian
gonna
tried
start-
to sell us that Lane Kiffin, all he does is wins. And he has 0 national titles as head coach.
Virginia Tech's going to start 7-0, and then they're going to
That's what Penn State always did. And then they lose like 2 of 3.
then they get Clemson, SMU, and Miami.
They'll
And
lose 3 straight.
You lose 3 straight, and your season is a failure.
Exactly. So I don't care what they 7-0 all they want. They'll
Wonder
be
if I could
ranked
get
like they'll be ranked 16th in the country. Everybody will be hyping them up. James Franklin will be getting on College game day.
Like,
They'll
congrats,
fucking do
you
it.
beat Boston College and Syracuse.
Hey, Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien was with Virginia Tech?
Bill O'Brien's
No,
the head coach of Boston
Boston
College.
Oh, he is.
Jack just said, "What are they gonna do? Beat Boston College?" I said, "Hey, Bill O'Brien's up there."
That's a hell of a coach.
Billy O runs a tight ship. I should not have gone out on him like that. But I mean, what Syracuse, Duke. I mean, you got Bill Belichick in UNC in the ACC, but I don't see anybody giving them any hype at all.
UNC, a lot of people, and speaking of this weekend for week 0, a lot of people like UNC plus 7.5 on the spread. I think they're around plus 260 on the money line. A lot of people like that action against TCU. I believe that game's in Dublin, Ireland.
Slamming the Horned Frogs.
Really? What did UNC was very, very bad last year. I mean, bad in the case of there's bad teams, and then there's like quarterbacks you watch that are unplayable. Teams you like, players, skill play, like it was really bad. You got to think they got better this year. They had to have.
Bill Belichick's kryptonite is horniness. He's got to play the Horned Frogs.
Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not going.
I'm
Not going down the well. Yeah, I'm out on entertaining that.
Matt's like, I'm not going down on that one. Oh, boys.
I don't know. Bill Belichick year 2. Embarrassed a lot last year. Probably doesn't care that much, but embarrassed nonetheless. Probably got an earful from some booster club members and the AD to an extent.
I've got 6 Super Bowl wins. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but
This is a good impression.
at the same time, there's a pride element. And anybody with 6 Super Bowl rings will have that pride element. And I year 1, whatever, dust it off. I think year 2, there will be a lot more of a fight than what they showed in year 1. And we're going to find out a lot about them this weekend in Ireland. So it'll be interesting to see.
Do we go live Saturday morning? Give out some college football props? Bets?
Possibly, depending on how I wake up.
You can't just spring this on me. I got to check the schedule. I'm an adult now and shit.
Depending on how Friday night goes, will
Saturday morning might be rough.
All right, maybe not live Saturday morning.
TBD. TBD.
Stay tuned.
Maybe a couple tweets.
Maybe a couple tweets.
Maybe a couple graphics.
We will have a graphic go live with all of our predictions for the conferences and champion and all that good stuff.
I like it.
And
I like that.
you can see that on our Instagram and Twitter at Views from Section 400. We also just came out with the announcement for our fantasy league. Very easy to do. You just got to subscribe to the YouTube, DM us why you want to be in, and we'll get you in there. And we will have a cash prize this year, to be determined.
Join the league. Join the league.
Let's have some fun.
League.